Welcome to Let's Accelerate. My name is Tariq. Hi guys. Today we're back again with a new video of Excel, and today we are going to discuss about ribbon tabs. Guys, in the previous videos we had discussed about how to navigate in Excel with the keyboard or mouse. We also learned that what is cell, what is row and columns, and how can we navigate with a shortcut to make your task easier. If you haven't watched yet our videos, I have shared the link in the description of this video. So in this video, we're going to discuss about ribbon tabs, though we will not be going in the depth of the ribbon tab in this video, but we will try to understand what is ribbon tab and how many types of ribbon tabs are there in Excel and why ribbon tabs are so important for Excel users. So let's get started. So guys, the ribbon tab was launched with the Office 2007. So it is a collection of the item at the top of the screen that replace traditional menus and the toolbars. Menu is also known as the ribbon tab in the new version of the Microsoft Office. It is easier than the older version of the menu bar wherein there was no icons available in the menus. So it's our choice whether to keep the ribbon hidden or visible. To hide or unhide the ribbon's visibility, we can use the control F1, or we can double click a tab at the top like this. We already have discussed about this in the previous videos, so if you haven't watched that, you can go ahead and check those videos. So if the ribbon is hidden, it temporarily appears when you click a tab and hide itself like this. So when you click in the worksheet, it goes away. So the title bar has also the option how to control the ribbon display option, like the auto hide, show tab and command. So we already have discussed about these three buttons, how to use these. So you can watch that video. I have shared the link in the description and the eye icon as well. So talking about the ribbons command, so ribbons command vary depending upon which tab is selected. The ribbon is arranged into groups of related command like this. I mean, every tab has its own icons and its own groups, like home has the clipboard and the font and alignment. So this is the group of related commands. So there are two types of ribbon tabs, the standard tabs and contextual tabs. So we will be discussing about the standard tab first. So let's have a quick overview of Excel's standard tab for better understanding of the ribbon tabs. So starting it with the home tab. So we probably spend most of our time with the home tab selected. The home tab is a by default selected tab when we open Excel file. This tab contains the basic clipboard command like cut, copy, paste, font and paragraph command, style commands to insert or delete rows and columns, plus miscellaneous of the worksheet editing commands. So this is very useful option we have been given by the Microsoft Excel, because this is a very valuable tab we have because it is mostly utilized. So moving on to the insert menu. So this tab is used when we need to insert something into a worksheet, like a table, a diagram, or a chart, or a symbol, a slicer, or anything like that, which is available in this one. Like I have to add this shape, I can click over here and I can add the shape. So this is something called the this is the use of the insert. So we can insert so many things over here. So the next tab is page layout. This tab contains commands that affect the overall appearance of your worksheet, including some settings that deal with printing. So these are the themes available in the printing layout, so you can use those themes, utilize those themes according to your requirement. So we also find the color option, font and effects, what effect do we need to add in this one, and we can arrange our page according to the margin and orientation and size, and the background also we can place over here. We can choose what background we need. So we can place the icon behind that Excel cell and the bars, and this is very helpful, and like I said, that's very important when you have to work on the appearance of your worksheet. Next we have is the formulas. So this tab is used to insert a formula, name or cell ranges, access the formula library, or control the way Excel performs the calculation, and much more, which we will be discussing in the upcoming videos. So this is very helpful, and this is mostly utilized tab we have in Excel, and we will have a longer discussion about this tab in upcoming videos. Moving on to the data. So Excel data related commands are on this tab, including the data validation command, duplicate values, and the text to column option, filter, sorting, flash fill, and much more. So if you want to watch the flash fill video, we already have uploaded that, and we will also be discussing about flash fill in upcoming videos. So next we have is a review tab. So this tab contains tool to check spelling, translate words, add comments, or protect sheet in different ways. So if you want to translate something, if you want to correct the spelling or check the spelling, you can click and find this correct spelling of any word you have mentioned. So because there is no word mentioned, there is no word over here, so that's why it is showing this error. And if you want to translate something in your language, so you can also do that like this. I have this auto detect like a Google Translate. So what I write is over here, my name is Tariq. So this is something I have mentioned, and I found this in my language. I can also convert in any other language if I want, like Italian. So I just click over here, I can change it to Italian. I can also change it to another language, Arabic. So this is the Arabic form of my sentence. So this is how you can utilize this tool or this tab. So moving on to the next tab, which is the view option, the view tab. So view tab contains commands that control various aspects of how a sheet is viewed, and we can also add and remove the grid lines like this, formula bar, and if you want to hide this heading of this tab, so you can also click on those. So this tab is actually not visible for everyone if you have to activate it. So let me tell you how do you activate this. So you need to right click on any tab and go to the customize tab and click. You will be seeing like this. So you have to click on this one. You have to check it on developer option and click OK. Although this is very helpful for programmers as well as the advanced level user, so it is not that useful for the new or the beginners, because if you know coding, then that's useful, because it's Visual Basic for application. You have to write down a Visual Basic command in this sheet, and you can also use macros, record macros, and all that we will be discussing later in upcoming videos when we will be moving to the advanced level. So the last but not least, we have the help option, the help tab. So this tab provides a way to get help. We can also have Excel training by clicking on show training option. So I can click on this one, I have to cut it, and I can click on quick start. I just want to learn something, so I can see the videos. So if you have internet connected, so you can also learn through videos, but this is not that effective. So you must be thinking that the file is also showing the ribbon tab, but I didn't discuss about that ribbon tab. Actually, this is a tab. If you click the file button, it displays a different screen, which is also known as Backstage View, where you can perform actions with your document like new, open, save as, and much more. And to exit the Backstage View, click the back arrow button in the upper left corner, and you will come back to the normal. So the appearance of the commands on the ribbon varies depending on the width on the Excel windows. So when the Excel window is too narrow to display everything, the commands adapt. Some of them might seem to be missing, but the commands are still available, like this. Now data, we have lesser command. So this is how it works. So this was about the standard tab. Now we will be discussing about the contextual tab. So in addition to the standard tabs, Excel also has contextual tabs. Whenever we select an object, like I'll have to go to the insert. So like I select the chart, before I click on the chart, I'll have to make a data A, B, C, D, E. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have to make a chart. I just go to this one, I create a chart, and I click OK. So the moment I clicked on the chart, I found these two extra tabs. These are called the contextual tab. That is useful for the object, and that is especially tool specific, and it appears when we have selected that particular object. And I also show you one more option, like in this illustration, we go to the shape and we click on this one, and you can see we have got one contextual tab, and when we click on the chart, we have got two contextual tab. We can format and we can design. So when the contextual tab appears, you can of course continue to use all other tabs. It doesn't mean that the contextual tab is appearing that you can't use that. You can still use that. Let's see if I can use that. So this was all about the ribbon. In the next video, we will be discussing about the type of button in the ribbon and how to access the ribbon using keyboard. Friends, if you like our video, so please like and subscribe our channel if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Facebook, so please follow and like our page and keep watching Let's Accelerate. Thank you very much.